You're sleeping peacefully, no noise, no dreams disturbing your rest, the kind of deep, restful sleep that your body truly needs, when suddenly, bam. A sharp stabbing pain hits your calf like a hot blade, jolting you from slumber, your body instantly stiff, confused, your leg locked in place. Frozen by an excruciating cramp that seems to come out of nowhere, and in that hazy moment between sleep and waking, all you can do is grip the bedsheet and wait for it to pass, and if you're over 60. You probably know this scenario all too well, because for many older adults, these nighttime leg cramps are more than rare annoyances, they're recurring, painful disruptions that steal your rest, drain your energy, and leave you anxious every time you head to bed, and the big question is, why does this happen? Why do these silent nighttime attackers strike? And more importantly, what can you actually do to stop them, because ignoring them won't work, brushing them off as a normal part of aging won't help. And popping painkillers without understanding the root cause isn't the answer either. Welcome to Health Advice for You, where we simplify complex health issues and bring practical, compassionate advice to wise and wonderful seniors like you who deserve better sleep and better nights. So let's begin not with panic, but with understanding. Because when it comes to leg cramps at night, often called nocturnal muscle cramps or spasms, they are essentially sudden, involuntary contractions of muscles, typically in the calves but sometimes in the thighs or feet, and these spasms can last anywhere from a few seconds to several agonizing minutes, with the pain often radiating, sometimes leaving residual soreness that lingers into the next day, affecting your ability to walk comfortably, exercise, or even just get through your morning routine. And while anyone can experience a cramp now and then, the risk and frequency increase significantly with age due to several interconnected physiological changes, starting with the fact that as we age, we naturally begin to lose muscle mass in a process called sarcopenia, and with less muscle tissue, the remaining fibers take on a heavier workload and become more prone to fatigue and misfiring. But it doesn't stop there. Because aging also impacts the peripheral nervous system, the communication lines that send signals from your brain to your muscles, and these lines can become slower or less reliable, meaning your muscles don't always receive or process messages correctly, especially during sleep when the body enters a state of physical rest and circulation slows down, particularly to the extremities like your legs, and with slower blood flow comes reduced delivery of oxygen and essential nutrients to muscle cells, making them more vulnerable to cramping. And then there's the matter of medications, an often overlooked culprit, because many common prescriptions taken by older adults for managing cholesterol, blood pressure, heart conditions, and mood disorders come with muscle cramps listed as a side effect. Statins, for instance, which are designed to lower cholesterol, can in some people deplete a crucial energy compound in muscle cells called CoQ10, leading to pain or weakness, while diuretics, which help reduce blood pressure by flushing out fluid, can also flush out critical minerals like potassium and magnesium, leaving your muscles more excitable and twitch-prone. Beta blockers can alter blood flow dynamics, and antidepressants may interfere with neurotransmitters that affect muscular relaxation, and when multiple medications are combined, the risks can multiply, creating a perfect storm for cramping. But medications aren't the only cause, because hydration, or rather, dehydration, plays a massive role too, and here's the challenge: as we grow older, our sense of thirst naturally declines, meaning we may be dehydrated without even knowing it, and since water is essential for maintaining electrolyte balance, which in turn keeps your muscle cells functioning properly, insufficient hydration can lead to a drop in sodium, potassium, calcium, and magnesium levels, all of which are necessary for smooth muscle contraction and relaxation. And when these minerals are out of balance, your muscles can misfire, seize up, or refuse to relax after contracting, and all it takes is a slightly off electrolyte level, combined with poor circulation and a tired nervous system, for a full-blown leg cramp to strike in the middle of the night. But let's not stop there, because poor circulation alone, even if you're fully hydrated and well-nourished, can still be the smoking gun, particularly in people with diabetes or cardiovascular issues, or simply those who sit too much during the day. And when blood doesn't flow freely to your legs, especially when you lie down and gravity stops assisting. It becomes harder for oxygen and nutrients to reach muscle cells. And waste products like lactic acid can build up, irritating the muscles and making them prone to spasms. And if you ever sleep in a position where your toes point downward or your feet are compressed, that only compounds the issue, which brings us to the fifth and final major cause: nerve compression. Because the spine, like every other part of the body, ages too, and spinal stenosis, disc degeneration, or a pinched nerve caused by arthritis or an old injury can all lead to misfiring signals that reach the muscles and tell them, wrongly, to contract. And when the nerves involved are also affected by conditions like diabetic neuropathy, the problem becomes both structural and biochemical, increasing the likelihood of nocturnal cramps. Now, having painted a clear picture of the causes, let's shift gears and talk about solutions, because you don't have to simply accept these cramps as an inevitable part of growing older. In fact, there are 6 powerful and practical steps you can take starting today to reduce, manage, and in many cases completely prevent nighttime leg cramps. And the first one is building a nightly stretching routine, because stretching before bed helps reset the tension in your muscles, increases blood flow, and encourages relaxation. And a simple stretch where you stand a few feet from a wall, place one foot behind the other, and gently press the back heel to the ground while leaning forward can stretch the calf beautifully. Or while sitting, loop a towel around your foot and gently pull it towards you to feel the stretch along the back of the leg, or even do ankle circles while brushing your teeth. It all adds up. And second, stay hydrated, not by gulping water before bed and risking nighttime bathroom trips, but by sipping water steadily throughout the day, and infusing it with lemon, mint, cucumber, or a pinch of salt can make it more appealing and effective for hydration. And third, focus on getting enough magnesium, potassium, and calcium from your diet. Because these minerals act like the spark plugs and lubricants of your muscular system, and foods like bananas, avocados, spinach, pumpkin seeds, almonds, sweet potatoes, yogurt, and even a small square of dark chocolate can deliver a powerful nutritional punch to keep your muscles balanced, and if your doctor approves. A magnesium supplement taken in the evening can also support restful sleep and reduce cramping risk. And fourth, use heat. Because a warm compress or heating pad applied to your calves for 15 minutes before bed can improve circulation, soothe residual tension, and signal to your body that it's time to relax. And if you prefer, a warm bath with Epsom salt can provide both muscle relaxation and magnesium absorption through the skin. And fifth, rethink your sleep posture. Because if you tend to sleep with your legs fully extended and toes pointing downward, you may be unconsciously setting the stage for a cramp. So try sleeping with a pillow under your knees or between your legs if you lie on your side, or use a soft wedge under your calves to keep feet neutral. And finally, move your body during the day. Because activity is essential to preventing stagnation in circulation and preserving muscle tone, and this doesn't mean hours at the gym, but even a 20-minute walk in the morning sun. Gentle yoga stretches, tai chi in the park, or leg raises while sitting can stimulate blood flow, activate muscles, and promote restful sleep at night. And now let's talk about when to take cramps seriously, because not all are harmless. If your cramps occur every night, last longer than 10 minutes, don't respond to stretching or massage. Or come with muscle weakness, swelling, redness, or numbness, or if they began after starting a new medication, it's important to talk to your doctor. Because these could be signs of an underlying condition requiring blood work, imaging, medication review, or even physical therapy to resolve. And you should never feel like you're complaining or overreacting. Your pain is valid, and your comfort matters. And finally, to wrap this all together in a simple checklist. Your nighttime cramp-fighting toolkit includes stretching before bed, staying hydrated throughout the day, eating magnesium and potassium-rich foods, applying warmth to your legs before sleep, optimizing your sleep posture to support healthy circulation, and maintaining gentle daily movement to keep muscles responsive. And remember, your legs have carried you for decades, across cities, gardens, kitchens, hospitals, schools, and stories, through first steps and last dances, through the everyday and the extraordinary. And now, They deserve to be cared for with the same devotion they've shown you all these years, because when you give them attention, support, and just a little love, they'll give you comfort, energy, and peace in return, and that's what we're here for at Health Advice for You, walking beside you every healthy step, every restful night, helping you live stronger, sleep deeper, and feel better. One gentle stretch, one sip of water, and one wiser choice at a time.